Welcome back to Radio Entrepreneurs. My name's Jeffrey Davis and of Mage, and we're here in the Radio Entrepreneurs Studios, 119 Braintree Street, overlooking the Mass Pike and all the activity. Our next entrepreneur is Steve Ayr of Fort Point Legal. Welcome, Steve.
Thanks for having me.
Great. Why don't you tell us about Fort Point Legal?
So Fort Point Legal is a four-attorney firm down in the Fort Point Seaport neighborhood of Boston. We work with startups, entrepreneurs, small businesses. We do a lot of work in the open source community. We also like to work with people who actually make physical products as well. But we do everything from incorporation and initial business planning through financing and funding. Through, hopefully very lucrative sales of companies. I'm also our intellectual property specialist, so I do a lot of work in the copyright and trademark areas. So we do a handful of things differently. We're obviously a lot smaller than a big law firm, so we're a little bit more nimble, but we do a couple other things differently as well. One of the big things is our pricing structure. We don't do any kind of hourly billing, or we try to stay away from it as much as possible. Instead, we like to do something that we call value billing, which is essentially flat fee pricing. So our typical sort of start of a business relationship, rather than sitting down and telling you what our hourly rate is and giving you an estimate of what we think it's going to cost, that is never going to be accurate. We sit down, we figure out exactly what it's gonna to take to help you out. We learn some more about your business. We quote you a price, tell you what we're going to do for that price, and then we go ahead and do it. So clients don't have to worry about picking up the phone and calling us, worrying that it's going to cost them $50 because they have a question. It allows the lines of communication to stay a lot more open because we're just available, and you know exactly what it's going to cost you and exactly what we're going to do. So we also like to work the way that our clients work. So we're in a co-working space down in Fort Point, so we're a lot more accessible to our clients.
Do you ever feel like you've missed out on something, not mentoring in a large law firm under, let's say, a traditional structure of development?
I mean, maybe I've missed out on a lot of money, but not entirely. I think initially when I started out of law school, I came out, and about 8-9 months after I graduated, I started my own practice, and so there was a lot of learning on my feet. And I think initially I was unhappy that I wasn't going to be able to get the same mentoring experience that I would at a large law firm. But I think what it ended up being was just a different mentoring experience. When you're out on your own, or you're in a small firm, it's really, rather than being provided with mentors, you just got to go out and find your own mentors. And so in that way, I don't think I really missed out on the guidance of older attorneys who have been there before. And I think what it added was really there's a lot of trials by fire that you have as a young attorney out on your own. So I know that as someone who's been out for just over 5 years, I've got a heck of a lot more in court and trial experience than one of my peers at a large law firm would have, and I have a lot more experience with client contact.